Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. It's that time of month. We're going through my trash. Yes, we are. And I hope you have a few minutes to spare because let me tell you something. I have a ton of empties. Keep in mind that Lou does help me with some of my empties, and I have decided that I put a couple of things in from the puppies, and I'm going to start with those because I swear by these, and I know that so many of you love your puppies. This company does ship, and it comes frozen. It is the Nuggets Healthy Eats Bone Brew. I've talked about these before when my girls got a little bit of colitis. This brought them back to good gut health. So for those of you who have dogs that are ill or their immune system is compromised, something, you might want to try some bone broth. And this is the brand that I really like, Nuggets Bone Brew. It is non-GMO. The package is BPA free. It is human grade, grain free, gluten free, preservative free. It is simmered for 30 plus hours for healthy immune systems and tummies. I have my contacts in that says tummies and immune system. I briefly touched on, it comes in turkey and beef. I've gotten both. These just happen to both be turkey. The story is just so sweet. The woman who created this, her dog was sick. His name was Nugget, and with cancer, and she got 4 more years by making his diet for him, and this was one of the big things, and she started the company, and I'm telling you, I love them. I go through bags of them, bags. I get probably having 2 puppies that I put this in their breakfast and their lunch and their dinner, and I just put about an ounce in each one. You can just give them the bone brew if you want. It has several different ways that you can apply it to their food or just give it to them straight on. But anyway, it's for dogs and cats, okay? I think her largest clientele happens to be cats. But anyway, and this is pasture raised on organic farms. Okay, so there we go. So now let's get down to the nitty-gritty of all my things. I'm going to briefly touch through because we would be here much too long. Ceramidin by Dr Jart Plus. I absolutely love this body oil. I use it at night. I'll sometimes put it in the body lotion I'm using, or I will just towel dry myself lightly and apply it to my wet skin and massage it in, and it does help my very dry skin. It is the protects skin's natural moisture barrier, absorbs easily without leaving a greasy film, and that is true. I don't have a problem with this one. Again, this is Ceramidin by Dr Jart Plus. Along the lines of body, I also finished up from the hand chemistry. Some of these will not show up. I will insert pictures, okay? So always look at the picture because that's what I'm holding up. Because they're clear plastic and they have very light writing on them, so you're not going to be able to see them. But anyway, this is hand chemistry. It's their hyaluronic acid concentrate, 19% for hands and body. I use this on my body before I put an oil on or a moisturizer. If I'm putting this on in the shower, I will then skip this because you always want to put a hyaluronic acid on before whatever you're using for moisture. Okay, so love both of them. Would get them again. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle of this. I do like it. I use it on my hands. There's actually maybe a drop left. I'll just massage it into my hands and then apply my hand lotion, and I really love it. And while I'm at it, let's talk about this nail polish. This is Essie's gel polish. I left it on like this purposely. They say it's supposed to last 12 to 14 days. One day and I already had a chip. I think they changed the formula. They did something to it. I don't know. But this is the result of 14 days. Not looking too good, okay? All right. I've talked about the CeraVe Hydrating Body Wash. I love this. It is not easy to find. I cannot find it in every single store. I'm not sure if it's a CVS or the Walgreens that I find it in. I want to say CVS. But anyway, you cannot find the body wash. I can't get it in Target. I can't get it in my grocery stores. But you can find it at drugstores. So I always have a couple bottles of this on hand. It's very thick and creamy, and I'll use it. I have a really odd system that I do for when I get hives. I had them consistently for 2 years, and now I get them just every now and then in the evening. But I have a little system I do, and it'll include this and then another soap. I like layer moisture on my body. But Nubian Heritage, no surprise, I also love Nubian Heritage. This is the Patchouli Bariti body wash. It's the anti-aging, brightening, nourishing. This is vegan, cruelty-free, organic, and has no nasty ingredients, made in the USA, and I love the smell of it, and it doesn't dry my skin out. So I love, love, love this. Will get it again if I can find it. Used to have it at my Wegmans. I don't know what my Wegmans is doing because they don't have it. Now they have the bar soap, but they don't have the shower gel. And I try to stay clear of all soaps except for the one you will see in here. I don't remember what it's called. All right, I also finished up an Aven Eau Thermale, and this is the Zerocalm AD. This is a lipid replenishing balm. Fabulous, fabulous. If you have, now this is a little thicker, so don't expect that you can use it in the morning and slap on a silk blouse because you will leave marks. But for bedtime, this is fabulous. Or if you're just wearing, like on the weekends, and Lou and I, we might watch a football game or stuff. I mean, we're both in flannels and sweatshirts if it's cold. You know, I don't get dressed up every single day. My man loves me no matter what. So, you know, I will be very casual, and that's when I'll slap this on during the day, but usually it's my nighttime. And I do get that right when I'm still warm from the shower. Fabulous, fabulous. I finished up, and now this is probably a ridiculous item for many. Joelle has sent me this, and I did buy one because I really kind of liked it. Very expensive, ridiculous. Some don't believe in them, and I used it only for the summer. I don't use it year-round. It's something I treat myself because I have a lot of cellulite, and cellulite is not a pretty thing, and some women are very comfortable walking around with their cellulite hanging out, and that's okay. I can't stand cellulite on the arms, and it's genetics. I'm convinced of it. My mother, my whole family has it. So, but I try to make a difference, and this one here I have found to be the best, also the most expensive, and it is by Sicily. It smells wonderful, and I can't say that it takes my cellulite away. I think it really makes my skin look better, and I think the cellulite lessens a little, if it could be all in here, but I don't know. Anyway, it's their intensive anti-cellulite body care. You can get this from Michele at Neiman Marcus. I finished up a lot of skincare because, you know, I have a lot of things going at once and I'm playing. This time I really said, okay, you are opening no more, girl, until you finish. So here we are. All right, so this is by Hylamide. It's their Hydra Density Mist. I would sprit this on when I got out of the shower. I would use it on my whole body, but mostly on my face. Very, very nice, very moisturizing. I would get it again. Not going to right now because I have a few to finish up. Yes, I do. All right, Louis uses this one in the shower. This is Shiseido's Benefiance Extra Creamy Cleansing Foam. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know I religiously used this for years, but with age and dryness, I no longer use the cleansing foams. And believe me, sometimes I'm like a junkie. I just look at that, it's sitting there in the shower and I look at it, I'm like, I want to take a pinch of you and just wash my face, but I don't, okay? But I highly recommend this to those of you who do like a cleansing foam and you're going to use it no matter what. The Shiseido Benefiance is a very nice one, very non-drying for me. I've gone through many of these tubs. I absolutely love the sugar scrub. They have a salt scrub, but because I'm so dry and sugar scrubs are better than salt scrubs for you, for dry skin, not for you. Anybody can use a salt, but for me, because I am gator dry. Like I'm a gator on the banks where there's no water and I'm parched. That's me. This is the Alba Botanica Hawaiian Body Polish. No parabens, no junk, vegetarian, it says, okay? So it smells wonderful. I go through jars and jars and jars of this. It cost about $8 or $9 in the store. I just spread it all over. Love it. This is something that I talked about in a video, and I'm going to talk about it. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one of the Bone Brew. I go through lots of them. I didn't realize I had so many up here. Okay, I don't need to bring them all up here, but just know that I go through many a month. All right, so now this is something that I talked about because here on my channel, I'm not embarrassed to say the word vagina. It is a part of a woman's body, just as I would say penis if I was a guy and I was talking about something. And when you go through menopause, or some women experience it in perimenopause or postmenopause, but the transition is not always easy, and it is different for everyone. And some people will go on hormone replacement therapy, some will take supplements, and some will go cold turkey like me. And I suffered for years, and I got unusual things that they would tell me, well, it's just stress. And no, it all came with the perimenopause in the final stages and then menopause. But anyway, vaginal dryness, vaginal odor, vaginal itching is something that happens to many women during the transition, and it can make intimacy uncomfortable. It can make you uncomfortable out in public if you feel you have an odor, or if you're itching. It's not always great, even though I know it's the greatest thing when you're a rap singer to do is grab your personals. It doesn't look good for a menopause woman to be walking around doing that, okay? If you know what I mean, my friends. Anyway, long story short, I picked this up at Target. And many of you must have gone and done it right after I talked about it because the shelves were bare for probably a good month. Now I have several backups of it. And this is called Sweet Spot. And it is a vanilla blossom. It is a pH balanced, glycerin and sulfate free, gynecologist tested and recommended, made by women for women. And I am telling you, this is 97% natural, the ingredients in here. I believe it is cruelty-free. Yes, it is cruelty-free. It is a Canadian product, and it's by sweetpotlabs.com because it is it's right on Lower Water Street, my friends, in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. That's where this product comes from. And it is phenomenal. I have noticed a difference. I got it for vaginal itching, and I could feel a slight dryness. I didn't have an excessive. I don't have the odor end of it, but I know many women that do, and I've told them, go try it. But I feel because it's got all the right ingredients in it, it's very non-drying, and I'm not having any problems. So I swear by this. And also, when I bought this, there's a lubricant that you can buy. It's not by this, it's in a green tube, bright green tube, and it's vegan, all natural, but it's not by Sweet Spot, it's by another company. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll put it below for you. I'll put the link if I can find it. But love it, okay? All right, so I finished up a Bioderma. What I do is I pour my Biodermas into the push one that I got from Beautylish. I love my Bioderma. I will always have Bioderma. There are many drugstore brands that are fabulous. Just find the one that works for you. They're not all equal. They are not all equal, my friends. All right? Okay, so Revitalash. I finished up a Revitalash, opened up a new tube. I will always use Revitalash. I did try the Monat eyelash grower. I did not like it. It's very oily. It left a film on my eyes. I don't care for it at all. So I am using my Revitalash, and I am glad because I'm starting to see growth again. When you stop using these products, your lashes don't grow. So it's a very pricey item, but of all of them I've used, this is the one that works for me. I've been using it for years. I've sent it to many people on YouTube that are now using it because I can buy this wholesale, and I would see them using other brands, so I would offer, do you want me to buy it for you wholesale so you can try it? And they have, and now they are regular buyers of it. Okay, so it works, my friends. All right, I finished up the Neroli by Eminence. I liked this. I would spritz this on right after I'd get out of the shower or after I'd wash my face during the day. Anytime I wanted just something fresh. The Neroli Age Corrective Hydrating Mist is very nice. And Eminence is an organic line, natural, cruelty-free. It has no parabens, phthalates, no SLS, no glycol, and no animal testing. So it's a very nice, it's a Hungarian line. It's a very, I believe it's Hungarian. Let me check. Vancouver, British Columbia, made in Hungary. Okay, so I do like it a lot. All right, some serums that I finished up. I can't believe I got through. Oh, let me show you another spray. I'm gonna get another bottle of this and I'm gonna do it right away because I really love this one. This is by Caudalie. This is their Eau de Beauté. It's their beauty elixir. I love it. I love the smell of it. I would spray it over makeup. I would spray it on a clean face. I love this one. I love them all. I really did love this one, but this one here, I love it. Right now I'm using the, not the Ordinary, it's their other line, Naiad. I'm almost finished with a bottle of the Naiad, and I love that one too. So anyway, just some options for you, okay? So I finished up some Ordinary products, and this is the Ordinary caffeine solution for underneath the eyes. I had stopped using this for a while as an experiment because some people said they were getting crepiness under the eyes, and I thought, well, my eyes are getting very crepey too, so I thought I would go ahead and stop. I stopped for probably maybe 2 months, and it did not make a difference, so it's not this. So I went back to using this because my puffies, the puffiness under my eyes is just ridiculous. All right, so then as a vitamin C serum, which I use every single day, I finished up a Select C, their advanced C serum. I like this. I also finished up a SkinCeutical CE Ferulic. They're both excellent products. This one is award-winning. The problem with these is you do have to use them faithfully and up, or they will oxidize. And some SkinCeutical will say on their site, you can still use it, and others will say you are causing harm to your skin. Everybody has their own opinion. Form your own, my friends. Form your own and find out what's worth it and what's not for you. That's all I can say. I'm here just to show you new products and give you my opinion, okay? All right, so for another natural line, this is a cleansing oil. This is African Botanics. I talked about this probably early spring. I had bought a bunch of organic products and vegan, cruelty-free, and the African Botanics was one of it. This is their Pure Marula Cleansing Oil. Works very nice. It's a little bit on the thicker side. Let me see if there's any left. Yes, I can get a squirt. It's a little bit on the thicker side. So not my favorite. I probably wouldn't get this again, but it was nice. I do use a couple of products by them. Absolutely nothing wrong with this cleansing oil, but I have a few others that I just like a little bit better than this one, okay? But I would recommend it. It's very, very nice, okay? It's not going to break down the makeup as well as some others. See, I like a cleansing oil that breaks down makeup, but I like when I put a little bit of water and it emulsifies and it's a little sudsy. This one lacks in that department. It does do a little bit of it, but there are others that really do it and make me feel like I'm using a cleansing foam. Yes, and I love that. All right, so let me finish. I got some things from Louis that he finished up. And well, let's see, these are all, well, this one's both of us. Okay, I'll just talk about this. This is his Monat Black, and this is his cream shave. He, at first he did not care for this because he was so used to a shaving foam that he could really just put on and he could see all his guidelines. He has like a goatee and then he has like some sideburns. But he got used to this, but what he really liked is he liked the way this and the aftershave balm made his skin feel. He says he sees an improvement, well, he feels an improvement in the way his skin feels. And so he asked me to get him more. So I've created a monster. This is his Monat Black shampoo and conditioner. This is the men's. He feels at time he needs to use a conditioner with it because it's not enough conditioner from time to time. Louis has salt and pepper hair, and his hair is more white and gray with some black still mixed into it. But if you have experienced gray hair yourself, you know it can be stubborn. So he feels at times he needs a little bit more conditioner. So he will then use the Revitalize conditioner with it. But anyway, these two he did finish up, so he asked me to get him more, and I already have a backup for him. And I have to say this, I don't feel I'm experiencing any growth. I think my hair is in great condition, but for Lou, it's amazing. It's amazing. Lou had, you know, right through here, he had the widow's peak. It's amazing how much hair growth he has here. It's actually widened it here. He still has, you know, he's still always going to have a little area right here, but it's just amazing. I may insert pictures if he says it's okay. But anyway, and it'll only be of his head. It won't be of all of Louis, okay? Anyway, Monat Black. He is enjoying. I finished up the Monat Intense Repair Shampoo. Both of these have 30% more of the ingredients for the growth. Anyway, so the Intense Repair I've been using. I use this all on my scalp. And here is, this is my Intense Repair Treatment Conditioner I finished up. Louis does use a little bit of this. Sometimes he will use some of this also. So he will use this system a little bit. So we both used the intensive repair, and Louis did these all on his own. I haven't used these. I just don't feel it's going to be enough for my hair, and because my hair is dry. We both finished another bottle of the Rejuvenique oil. I put this mainly on my scalp, just a couple of drops, and I massage it in at nighttime when I go to bed. I do the same for Lou. We focus on here, and we focus on his thinning area right here. He has tiny little baby hairs growing back here, and he has, like I said, hair growing here, and I attribute it to this, and I also bought him the Intense Spray, but he hasn't finished that, so it's not in my empties. He did finish this, okay? So moving on, I also finished up my C Firma Day Serum by Drunk Elephant. I love this. You know, it's in a nice container that protects it. I like the way it flips up and down. I just love this. I've gone through bottles and bottles of this, and I'll probably continue to always use this. I like the Drunk Elephant line, another one of those very clean, cruelty-free lines. I also finished up my Agenist Pore Corrector Anti-Aging Primer. Absolutely love this. I just think it does a fabulous job on my pores. You know, it may not work for everybody because it depends on the size of your pores, I guess. But mine, I'm doing good. The Ordinary, I finished up the Matrixol. I do have a backup in all of the Ordinary that I talked about. I went ahead and already ordered a backup. I've had it waiting and ready to go when I finish up things. I'm not allowed to open anything new yet, not allowed. I'm trying to finish up. These were by Orga. This is an eye mask. These are not my favorite. I like what they do, but the eye mask itself is too small and it doesn't stay in place, and it's very fragile. If you pick it up the wrong way, your finger goes right through it, then you've got like a mask you're trying to put back together. So I think the concept of the mask and what it does is very nice, but the quality of the actual eye mask is disappointing to me. So this will not be, I won't get these again. Joelle actually sent me a box of those, and Orga sent me a box of those. All right, I finished up a ton of the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. I use them every morning, and I love them. It comes with your acid, and it comes with a neutralizer pad. You wipe your face with the acid, leave it on 2 minutes, wipe it with a neutralizer, you're done. Okay, so this is the Zum Bar. These are the only bars of soap I will use. They are goat milk soap. I will say I ordered a bunch of the patchouli. I don't like their patchouli. It's too harsh. I like a prettier patchouli. This is very harsh, so I won't get this again, but I love so many of their other scents. And then many of you ask, what do I burn in my diffusers? How do I use my essential oils? I have been using essential oils for years. I did videos on them when I first started. I think I pretty much exhausted how I use my essential oils, so I really didn't bring them into videos anymore, and I would just throw the bottles out when I would finish up, but I decided that so many of you want to know, I will at least put them in my empties and mention. So this is lavender, and I went through this in a diffuser because when we got the puppies, these puppies have a lot of energy, and they're almost hyper, and they don't have anxiety, but they are very, very, very excited. I mean, they're always excited. They hop, they jump. If I bring their food out, they get crazy. And so I just put lavender in the diffuser when I don't crate them often. I crate them at night. I crate them when I leave the house just to protect them and our house because, woo, destructive. But I researched and found that the things that help us to calm ourselves will help an animal. So I burned the lavender oil, and I also played spa music when I wasn't in the house so that they did not become anxious puppies, and neither one of them are. They are fine during thunderstorms. They're fine when we leave the house. We put them in their crates at 8 o'clock at night, and they sleep in that crate until we come down at 5 o'clock in the morning. They don't make a sound. And my diffuser burns for 6 to 8 hours, something like that. So they always have lavender going. And I love oils, and I am using the Young Living now. I'm actually going to, some of you may have watched Jalapeno Heidi. Jalapeno, I think it's 2007. She actually is she sells them. So I think I'm going to put her link below. So if you're interested in any of the Young Living oils, you can, you know, contact Heidi and talk to her about them. I use dryer balls, and I use purification in the dryer balls. And then I also, I bought orange to clean my dishwasher disposal. So I use many of them. I use carrot seed oil in a lot of my serums because it's a natural form of vitamin A. And maybe I'm going to concentrate on saving my empties so I can at least briefly mention them and let you all know that I still clean with them. I still use them in my skincare. I diffuse with them. I do facials with them. I do a lot of things with them, okay? But I just don't think a dedicated video doing it. I just think I've pretty much exhausted what I do with them. And last but not least, and I saved this one for last because you all know over the years I don't show a lot of Estee Lauder because it's been hit or miss with me. Now, and this eye mask, I put it on and immediately it burned. But the burning stopped, so I left it on, but it was a little tough for probably the first 45 seconds to a minute for me. So keep that in mind when buying the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Mask. Do I feel I looked any better in the morning? Not really, not really. Anyway, those are my empties this month. That's a lot of empties to have, but I'm really focusing on finishing things up and not opening anything new. And sometimes I would use things and then skip a few days. Now I'm being faithful to everything. If I use one spritz in the morning, I use another spritz at night, or vice versa, you know, doesn't matter. So that I was able to get through all these things so I can give you an opinion on the things that I'm using or the things I show in hauls, and just get it done for you, all right? So let me know in the comments if you are using any of these products, if you've used them in the past, what was your experience with them? Share your skin type. I think all of that matters because I am a prune sitting here before you all. And some of you may be normal combination, others may be oily, some of you may have bad acne, some may have rosacea, and these products are going to affect us all differently, all right? Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. And be kind. Always be kind. Thanks for stopping by. I love you all. Bisous.